Hi, welcome to the next episode of Brotein Bar, where we talk about bite-sized gains for anything bodybuilding and fitness. Today we have Marissa with us, who is a bikini competitor, just won fourth place in Thailand competition last month. Yes. For those who don't know her, I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Marissa. I'm in the fitness industry for since 2013 and venturing into posing coach now and bodybuilding enthusiast.
You still call yourself enthusiast. I mean, it's people competing, you know. I think the first one was how many years ago?
2018.
So we have Marissa here today. We want to talk about plastic surgery in bodybuilding. It's not really something people openly talk about, do they?
Yeah, I think there's still a stigma in girls having plastic surgery and then being judged by a lot of other people. Like, you're not natural, you're not real, you're very fake, you're all plastic.
Is it not Asian? Do you think this is a very Asian thing?
I don't think it's very Asian lah. I think it's a very everyone thing. But I feel that we are more conservative. I think because Malaysia, Asian, we are more conservative. So we are more outspoken in judging what's not natural, as they call it.
They're more critical when it comes to the things.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't invite Marissa here out of the blue talking about plastic surgery. You want to share about your experience?
Yes. So right after my 2018 competition, I lost so much body fat, including the tatas.
The important places.
And then I thought, like, maybe once I'm back to off season, back to my normal weight, I'll get back my assets. But I think somehow my hormone got affected, and then the body fat gained everywhere else. But so I mean, like, I've always thought of going for breast augmentation, but it's just that right after the competition, I think like it just solidified that idea. So I just decided that I wanted to go right after that. So the following year, 2019, I went to Vietnam and I did my surgery. And yeah.
What do you do actually?
What did I do?
Yeah. So you went to Vietnam and did the breast enlargement. How much did it cost actually for the whole thing?
Back then, it was 14K ringgit Malaysia, inclusive of the stay with visitors, guests, and 3 meals a day.
It's literally like a tour package. You just go there.
I think it's considered as like plastic surgery tourism thingy. I have no idea lah. But it's a package, yeah. But right now, I think it has gotten
More expensive.
much more expensive.
Hello, inflation, definitely.
The last time one of my friend asked was last 2 years ago. It went up to, I think, 28.
Wow, now you can only afford to one side though.
Yeah. But then, yeah. So everything went well. Recovery was okay, but there are some thoughts right after, few years later.
Oh, okay.
If I were to turn back time, I think I wouldn't opt for this procedure.
Okay. But what do you think is the main reason why people opt for that, especially for the bodybuilding industry?
I think that we, especially we're females, we're girls, we did not anticipate that would be losing that fat comes with losing body fat, comes with losing the assets that we have. And then I think
not like it's gone lah.
Yeah, it's just smaller because low body fat and the boobs is like consists of fat what. So it makes sense, but at the same time, I think we are also so into all these how to say,
Critical beauty standards.
yes, that we have to look good, we have to look fit, but then we also have to look feminine. And then what is feminine without the boobs? So
Yeah, you have
like,
the other people to attest to that. Yes.
yeah, so it's like to have a flat chest. Personally, for me, I think it affects me a lot because way before I started bodybuilding, I think I'm blessed with slightly above average size.
Okay. It's like, I don't mean to brag, but it was better than a lot of people out there lah.
But I think it's also because like I'm much chubbier. I'm higher in body fat. So I think that
I love how you can talk about this in a very scientific manner and make it look less like bragging, but okay.
yeah. So I think at that time it's just very I'm really not used to looking like that, and I don't feel happy. And then right after that, I think that is why it took me so long to get back into competitive bodybuilding right after that.
So when you do, out of curiosity, so because not like I know, right? But for competitors, especially after you do breast augmentation, when you go through prep, the boob size doesn't change as much.
Change as much. Still looks fuller. And then I think like because it comes with having smaller waist, like smaller, slimmer arms or something like that. You look fitter, but also I still have the asset. So I don't feel like a little boy.
But for competition, they memang don't have like a certain regulation or...
No, it's not a requirement to have breast augmentation. It's just, I think it helps with the confidence being on stage. You don't feel...
But you don't need to declare... Okay, let's say it's plastic surgery beyond breast augmentation. If you do, nowadays people do glute implants. Are you still consider bodybuilding?
I think that is a totally different thing because with glutes you are judged on stage.
Criteria.
Yes, but with breast, your boobs, it's not. It's just like your face. Like you have to look presentable. Of course, you look.
Oh, good to have, not the main criteria. I see. But do you feel that once you get started with one already, you will...
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, after that, this one, then do more and more and more and more.
Actually, breast augmentation was my... What's that called? What's that called? Gateway to plastic surgery in general with face and all. It's like my first procedure is already a very big... I think consider...
After that, what also doesn't really count already?
It's still very invasive surgery. So I feel like that came with... After that, I just thought like, oh, maybe fillers are okay. Fillers are non-invasive. You don't cut your skin open. You just...
Put stuff.
Yeah. Less invasive. So I think that because we in bodybuilding, especially in bikini, we want to look beautiful. We want to look good. So because when you lose body fat, definitely the face will look gone. Yeah, you look older. So personally, I will opt for something to fill it up to make myself look more youthful instead of the sunken face. So yeah.
Do you feel like females who are generally very interested in bodybuilding uphold themselves to such a high beauty standard then they are more receptive to plastic surgery?
I think so. Because, I mean, I interact with people, and personally for me also, I feel like last time, even though I have thought of going for plastic surgery, it's always just a thought. I never thought that it was something that I want to do, because I feel like, I don't want lah, later it's not the real me, I'm not natural lah. Then like after going into bodybuilding, then I feel like, it's just because it's so appearance.
The list of your concern at this point.
Yes. Bodybuilding, you are basically judged by your appearance, in your appearance. So everything includes like the face, the body, and then sometimes on social media we see a lot of girls that looks good, looks fit with six packs, round shoulder, big glutes, and their face is like, yeah. And also you have seen a lot who has very beautiful faces. Not sure how much filter
or Photoshop, yes.
Photoshop does, but then like there are girls that you see like maybe they are just genetically gifted, that they have a very baby face. You know, even though they lose body fat, they don't lose it at their face. So
the problem is social media, stop social media.
We always compare ourselves. So of course, like we want to do whatever it takes. Since like in bodybuilding, you are already doing whatever it takes to get to that physique level. So what is another cutting your skin open and rearranging some stuff, or like jamming in some things? So yeah.
But don't you think about the potential problem you face later on? Do you hear of anything like that?
Initially, when that goes with my breast augmentation.
Yes.
If I were to turn back time, it's either I don't do it or I will do more research.
Oh, I thought do even people. Kanchong for a while. Okay.
If I were to change, I'll probably go slightly smaller, because the weight affects everything, affects a lot. The weight of the implant affects the posture, and then what are the risks further down. You will get like if let's say your body doesn't respond well with the implant, a lot of people get breast implant illness. Somehow their body just couldn't accept that foreign object, and then they get like, it affects their mood, physically as well. Probably sometimes their symptoms is like hair loss, wrinkles, look older. Their hormones can get affected as well. So yeah, a lot more research on that.
Yeah, so I guess you'll be hearing a lot of the same thing over and over again. Research, know more first, understand the consequences, and be responsible of your decision after that. Okay, so thank you, Marissa, for sharing your experience for plastic surgery in bodybuilding with us. I believe that it's quite prevalent lah. A lot of times people just don't talk about it. It's so nice to actually know from another person to validate what you're feeling and what before you actually decided to do something as major as this. Yeah. So stay tuned for the next episode as we actually talk about a very interesting and current topic, which everybody does it to some degree. It's called gaslighting yourself, but we are doing the fitness edition. Stay tuned.